Hi.
Welcome back to our weekly D&D session. This week, Will is going to give the recap.
Last session, when we walked out of the monastery, we noticed that the sky was clear. It was humid and hot and muggy again. And not much longer after the fact that we walked out of the monastery, we heard another explosion and we're all knocked off of our feet. And the magical weave storm was twice as big as it was last when we saw it. We continued on our way onto the road trying to get to the center of the magical weave. We encountered Half-Orc riding a wolf, dire wolf if I'm not mistaken. Our new
It was a large wolf.
Large wolf. Our new friend, Brew. He is a mercenary, and he has agreed to join our cause because he can't claim bounties if there's no world to claim bounties in. After some time on the road, we approached a town. That town was essentially what we thought a ghost town. We went to the inn. There were very few people, or actually nobody in the inn except for the innkeeper. Interpersonal shenanigans ensued. We talked about what we researched in the library, what our hopes were, what questions the library gave us what answers the library gave us to our specific questions. Some rude things were said. Some things were knocked out of other things. But beyond that, it was an uneventful night. There were no monsters, there were no weave golems attacking this particular inn that we had to fight off, like there was a couple days ago. And then we all eventually went to bed. If I missed anything, is it okay for some people to come in, or is it, no? Okay. And what I say is, over.
Okay, so you guys ended last session by going to sleep. Some of you ended last session by getting lucky.
I don't remember who that was.
So you guys get your long rest. It is now Novernal 13 as you are woken up for breakfast. So, what would you guys like to do today?
Well, gentlemen, I don't see there's much reason to stick around this little town. Let's get some food in our bellies and get on the road.
That seems like a good idea. We're gonna meet another town on our way to the desert, right?
Right before the desert, at the end of the road.
Okay.
There's at least one more.
All right.
You planning on bringing along the lady friend?
Oglen looks back up the stairs. No, I think I've done all I can do.
Well, for like a month?
Well, we'll talk about it later. Oglen begins hurriedly eating his breakfast.
I prefer if we not take her along. It wouldn't be too much fun for me.
Truegar done.
Truegar's eating breakfast with the rest of them. The moment we're done eating breakfast, say we hop to this table.
Do I get served breakfast?
Yeah, it's not her serving breakfast. It's a younger lady serving breakfast today.
What's the matter, Oglen? You wear out? She couldn't even make it to work today.
Something like that. Oglen embarrassingly looks side to side.
Legend has it she can't even walk anymore.
I prefer that we just go.
I go over to Oglen. I elbow him a little. Thanks for making amends with the old lady. I know you didn't want to, but I appreciate you doing it for me.
Well,
I really don't think he was doing it for you.
That's what I was thinking.
But you keep telling yourself that.
yeah,
Keep telling yourself that.
I like that story much better. Let's tell everyone that.
Oh, really? Taking one for the team there, huh?
All I can see that is an absolute win, I guess. Not only do you get the recognition for helping your friend, but you save the damsel in distress.
Yeah, I lost something too, but we can talk about that on the road. It's the bee god.
What happens in the tavern stays in the tavern.
Well, let's finish up our grub and head on out.
What you lose there, Oglen? You're supposed to pull your wanker out when you're done, not leave it in.
Can I do like a perception check to see whether this person serving us food is related to Laura, the barkeep from last night in any way?
Of course you know her first name.
They're on a first name basis.
Sure.
All right. 13.
Maybe.
Maybe. All right. So Oglen leans in and he's like, that might have been the first time that I ever done anything like that. And I thought, well, we might all die. So better get it in while I can. But a lot of room for improvement, let's say.
Well, that's definitely the opposite end to the extreme of experience.
Yeah, I like to learn from the masters, and Oglen says says that loud up into the upstairs.
Really? Are you bragging there that she take you for the ropes?
Well, there were ropes involved.
I didn't really want to answer.
All right, can we go now?
Is everyone full yet? Let's get going. I think I've had enough of this conversation.
No, I really don't want to eat anymore.
I've suddenly lost my appetite as well.
And at this point, Oglen's face is as red as his beard.
I'll nudge you again. Don't worry, I've had something like this happen to me too.
Well,
Well, not exactly the same, but you know, the embarrassment.
well, I'm
You're
feeling pretty vulnerable right now. Do you have an embarrassing story you want to share? Take the distractions.
Well, all my embarrassing stories involve you, so not really.
Oh.
Well, you could be stupid enough to walk into the rips in the weave, so I mean, you got that to be grateful for.
Yeah, that's true. Speaking of that, how's that looking outside? And from looking out these tavern windows, can we see whether the rips have gotten any bigger? No.
No.
Okay.
There's an awning outside.
Okay. Yeah.
No, we'll definitely check on that on the way to get the mounts.
All right.
Drew's gonna. How old
It's gonna be the epic purple one.
DM? How old does the woman that's currently down there look?
She looks like she's maybe in her mid to late 20s.
Okay. Drew's gonna stand up and take Ash's bowl and my own. Let me handle this one. You've done enough. Walk over to the lady. Miss, here's our food. Thank you very much. Question for you. Do you have a very special ale that was mentioned last night from a city nearby?
Am I able to hear this?
I don't have the name of it, but you guys brought it up.
You mentioned that they brew a special ale there.
In the town that just.
Like I'm
Over
murdered.
there.
Yeah.
The one you didn't think what name for. Can I hear this?
You can roll perception. How quiet are you being when you're asking this?
Fairly loud.
Fairly loud.
Perception.
You missed the box.
You fail your perception check. You can't even make it in the box.
Couldn't even keep it in the box.
21.
Oh, yeah, he's not trying to be quiet.
Okay. It's like 8 a.m. Why are you day drinking? Getting it started early there, huh?
So she looks at you and she says, "Are you talking about the stuff from the town to the east?"
Yes, that's the one. I just if I'd be able to top off this growler, that'd be much obliged.
Oh, it's pretty expensive.
How much?
It's like 5 gold a mug.
Do you have anything slightly less?
Well, we have that, and then we have the stuff you guys have been drinking since you got here.
It's It's been a pleasure being here. Enjoyed my time, and at that moment, Drew just casually walks away,
Well,
goes back to the group.
she like looks really confused. Well, have a nice day.
You too!
All right, gents, let's
Are you walking back?
make our way towards
I'm walking back to you guys.
make our way towards the stables. By the way, there's a door right there that leads to them. We don't need to go all the way around.
Oglen turns around. He was definitely heading out the front door.
He looks like Bigfoot in that picture.
So you guys walk into the stable, and your mounts are all there. There is like a young boy,
Mine's
maybe those who still have mounts, maybe 12 to 13 years old, who looks like he's actually refreshing like water and hay bags.
Are they ready to go, boy?
He turns around really fast and he looks at them and he's, "Who you calling boy?
Oi, bro. How you been doing?
I'm a gnome, boy. Are they ready?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Gnome. Yeah.
Okay. Dimble flips him the silver. Here's for your troubles. Thank you.
He's super excited and catches it. And he looks at you and he says, and he counts, you know. And he gets to 8, and then he looks and he counts the mounts. He's like, some of you don't have.
The road's been perilous, and we lost a mount or two in the travels with everything going on in the sky and the rumbles last night. And unfortunately, there's none here for sale, so we're gonna have
For another silver, I can tell you where there are some.
Bro, I hand him a silver. Where the mounts at, kid? I mean, young man?
He laughs and he says, "Right here."
You got played for a fool.
I was gonna give it to him anyway.
even though you stoned it on, I appreciate the joke.
Yeah, that was a pretty good goof.
And he says, "No, but check with old man Jensen. A few miles outside of town. He's got a farmhouse just off the road. He usually has mounts that he sells to travelers."
Heading out this direction, and I point the direction that we're getting ready to travel. Is he up the road that
He
way?
walks and he looks both ways. Yeah, that way.
All
So
right.
he said we should be able to see his place from the road.
Like there are trees in the way, but yeah, it's not too far off the road.
Okay. Thank you.
You'll smell it, that's for sure.
Oh. I take it his farm doesn't smell too well?
It smells like dirty animals. But he has really good horses.
Okay.
All I can imagine right now is me standing on top like a 7-foot tall pony. That's it. That'd just be really weird.
The little boy looks really confused. But that's a horse if it's that big.
Yeah, but yeah, wouldn't that be weird? I'm a small man.
Size is very confusing for him. You see it. You can
No,
call him
trust me,
boy.
I know a lot about it.
He shrugs. Okay. And he leaves you guys there to get your stuff together.
All right.
Y'all didn't even tip the young gentleman. Besides you, Dimble.
I gave him a silver. That's enough for all of us. The silver's plenty of tips for
Probably
us.
the richest kid in the town now.
Probably. I'm surprised they don't have like union laws protecting this kid.
What are you talking about?
Well, that's because the Empire isn't here yet. But maybe one day. And Oglen packs Bjorn up and leaves him outside the stable.
So what's this empire's like view on archaeological historical sites? Any idea? Like, do they preserve them, or are they just kind of like plow them down?
Maybe something the library would know.
I think it really depends on what the site entails and what it deals with.
Interesting.
From what I've gathered, anything relating to the original Empire or Alkar's ascension, they deem pretty important. Anything else, hard to tell what they might deal with it. They might just bulldoze it right over, or they might find the history interesting as well. I can't really say. But I can guarantee if it had to deal with Alcar, they'd definitely be interested in trying to preserve it.
Alas.
So everybody gets their mounts together and sorted.
Who are you riding with?
Sano's not here, so
You can still ride with him.
I'm
You're just
riding
the
with
one
Sano.
directing the mount, yeah.
I stole his horse from him. He's riding in the back seat now.
And Ash is
I'm a
riding
Truegar.
with Truegar. Okay. So as you guys are leaving, you notice that there actually are more people than you at first realized in the town. You know, it seems to be a pretty lively little town. You know, you can see like 20 or 30 people moving between different buildings. And now that it's daylight and you can actually see what's going on, there are actually way fewer buildings than you thought. There might be 15 buildings along the road, counting both sides, with a couple of buildings out behind those. So you imagine that this literally was like just like a rest stop for caravans as coming through, and that's probably where this developed from. You do notice that there is a merchant wagon. Looks like it's going in the same direction as you guys, but it's kind of stopped on the side of the road. And it looks like there's like a dwarf fidgeting with some of the stuff in the back, and then there's an elf standing on top, and the elf looks really frustrated. The dwarf looks way more frustrated than the elf is.
Is it anybody Dimble would recognize?
Yeah. The Doran in particular?
It is not.
Okay.
Oh, you need some help.
Nobody responds.
Okay, I'll
They
take that
seem
as
to
a
be
no.
in a heated discussion.
Alright, it seems like it's not our
Are we
business.
close enough to hear anything?
You can roll perception. Let's
I'd
see.
love to. 19?
It sounds like the dwarf is definitely arguing with the elf about some stuff missing from the shipment.
Might be an opportunity to make a little coin as we head north if they need an escort. But it would slow us down traveling with a wagon.
It doesn't hurt to find out some information.
Yeah.
I'd read it.
Well, you Alcar guys, these are some great tools for Alcar. What if we just seize them for the Empire, as the kids say?
Yeah, we don't quite do that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's how you incite a rebellion.
You can do it. You can just go say you're with Alcar. What are they going to do? Not believe you?
Well, I don't think it really carry much weight out here.
Yep.
Show them your god powers.
I'm not taking my pants off.
All right. So it sounds like we're approaching the
Yeah.
wagon.
Is that what you guys are doing?
Yes.
Okay. So as you get closer, you do see that there are like scorch marks on the wood of the wagon, and it looks like more than just a couple of things are missing. Like you can see where like things have fallen over in the wagon. It looks like somebody experienced something and then they like bolted with the wagon. Like no care for how things were stacked up or anything like that. The elf seems to be the owner of the wagon based on how he is, how you hear him defending himself, that he couldn't stop them. You know, there were more of them than him, and the dwarf is definitely pissed off that he didn't get what he was supposed to get. As you guys are 15 to 20 feet away from the whole deal now, and they're not really quiet, but they're not shouting. It's obvious that they have a relationship, at least a business relationship, that they deal with each other regularly.
What if they pick a side and then we help that side out? And then when we help that side out, they'll give us some reward.
I think they're on the same side, they're just having some trouble. Maybe we can help them with their trouble, make some coin.
Who wants to take lead on this one?
I think the elf should approach the elf.
Yeah, I'll go ahead.
I don't know.
Don't worry. I've been thinking about this.
Okay.
So, excuse me, sir. I'm looking right at the elf. I don't care which one looks at me first.
They both look.
You didn't happen to be from a town from the east, did you? The one that had meteorites and...
No, I'm from Lauren's Gate.
Oh, so you're from the west of here?
Yeah. Who's asking?
I'm asking. My name's Ash, and I, you know, and,
Just like looks at it.
I noticed that you're having quite a, I'm going to say argument. Do you need any help?
Can you get what was stolen and give it back?
Well, it depends what it is, but I'd be glad to hear what you need retrieved.
He just like looks at the wagon and it looks really empty. All of it?
Well, that's a lot to look for then.
Some more details might be helpful, sir. What
It's just-
exactly happened?
It's just supplies, rope and bags and food.
What happened to it all?
The tree bandits took it.
Tree bandits?
Yeah, they like drop out of the trees and take your stuff.
Oh, for a second I thought maybe the trees themselves, you know.
I thought he was talking about squirrels.
Yeah,
See,
that
like,
looks terrifying.
The dwarf. The dwarf just laughs. That's what I thought too at first.
Are you sure it wasn't caused by these big explosions?
Well, it
that-
sounds like they're
I mean,
more dealing with a band of thieves than magical means.
You didn't happen to feel those, did you?
Feel the explosion?
Yeah, maybe
You mean when the
knocked over-
and he like looks up in the sky when that happened?
Yeah.
No, I felt it.
Did that cause you to stop anywhere specifically?
Yeah, I
Look
pick
good.
everything up and put it back in the wagon.
Isn't that when they struck, when you were off the wagon?
No, actually, it would have been smart time to strike, but they struck the day after that. It's just a few. It was just earlier this morning.
No, so not too long ago. How far from here?
4 or 5 miles, right before old Jensen's place.
He's real.
These tree bandits, they infamous around here?
No, it's the first time that I've ever been robbed on the road.
Mention them like you've seen them before.
Well, I've never run across them. I've heard rumors. I thought they were just people making things up to explain their bad encounters on the road, but apparently tree bandits are a thing and they don't jump out of a tree. He looks at the dwarf.
I got an idea.
Before you speak, I need to know some things. Where were you heading?
Here,
Okay. Did you see how many there were when they attacked?
probably.
Do you mind telling me?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I got an idea.
Any discernible features that they had? Maybe they all dressed the same. They wore specific sort of.
Are you a constable?
No, I'm just a.
Do you want to get paid to go kill things
Yes.
and get my things back?
Yeah, he's a tax collector. He does that.
We're
Well-
adventurers. So if you're offering a reward for your stuff, yeah, we'll go. How much are you
Am
offering?
I gonna have to answer more questions?
Just enough to know what we're looking for.
Just trying to help.
I got a great idea. I'm gonna walk up to him and I'm gonna be like, well, where we think
So
they
he
are.
climbs down from the wagon, and he like looks around, and it's obvious that he's looking to see who's close enough to hear. And he comes in and he leans into you guys and he says, "So, some of the items are questionable at best.
As long as they're not people, we can go retrieve them for you.
Well, what do you not like people doing things for you?"
We don't buy
Specify,
slavery.
Well,
Are
it's,
these people indentured to you?
yes,
He hesitated before he said yes.
yes,
Can I do an insight check on this?
sure.
Okay.
I don't know what you're insight checking.
Just like, is he flubbing the truth when he says they're indentured servants? Are they actually slaves? Right?
That's it's
Is
pretty
he
good.
doing like, is it like a semantic? Okay, all right, then I won't roll. But all right,
before anyone else speaks up.
So they're slaves, but they're not my slaves. I am
You're the middleman, huh?
assisting them in relocating to friendlier environs. And he's
So
still
you're delivering
super hardcore looking around.
from master to master, huh? You transport these.
From master to masterless.
Oh, see, but
You're freeing these.
Hmm.
Is that not widely accepted around here? Are you trying to get them to the Alkarian Empire's borders so they can be free?
The what?
The Alkarian Empire,
I don't know what that is.
well, it's an empire that doesn't believe in slavery, so...
Well,
they'll be
maybe
gladly
that's where they want to
accepted.
go. All I know is that I've been paid to get them to the next town over.
What town exactly?
The next town over?
Oh, the ones... Okay. How about I pay you, and you take them to Algeria?
well, wait.
How
go
far
from
away is that?
him paying us to you paying him. You're jumping the gun here, Ash. You're a horrible negotiator.
Hey, Dimble, mate,
I'll pay you to let us do this job for you.
Well, I'd be willing to chip in if it's, gonna get somebody
you-
to freedom.
If you can find them and rescue them unharmed, I'll give you what they paid me to get them. How-
That sounds reasonable. How many people are we looking for?
5.
And what
It's a family.
family of 5? What race are they?
They're humans.
5 humans. What about the bandits that took them?
I don't think that they're actually bandits. And he's being kind of quiet now. Like he definitely seems like he is paying attention to the volume of his voice so that not to be overheard. And he says, I think they're the hunters of runaway slaves is what they are. I think that they retrieve property that has been lost to those who would like it back.
I see.
But what are we dealing with here? Are they elves? Are they?
It's
They don't look like snake
Band.
people, do they?
some of them are probably elves and some others are probably humans. They wear masks.
Oh, okay.
What
So
are the masks?
they were bipeds, didn't have tails.
No, there were a couple of tails in there.
Scaled or feathered?
Furred.
How many children?
3.
just so I know, the elf was delivering them and then he got robbed? Okay. So it was the checkpoint.
If it looks like some of you don't have your own mount right now. If you stop at Old Man Jensen's, he'll help you out. If you're gonna undertake this venture,
Well, then I'm in.
Should
So
we
it's,
mention you by name to him?
I don't think we've quite got his name yet.
I'd prefer to not give my name. No offense, but I don't really know you well
When the
enough
incident.
to.
Sorry, go ahead.
Will we get the Jensens before where you were attacked?
Yes, Jensen's was the next stop on our journey before reaching their destination.
Gotcha.
When this happened, were you close enough to Jensen's for the possibility that someone from Jensen's could have seen what happened?
No. It's at least another hour, maybe 2 hours past Jensen's. I'm not sure how long I laid there before I gained consciousness.
Understandable.
Is it reasonable to assume that the bandits would have taken
They
the
took my coin box.
back the direction you came from along the road, or do you think they would have stayed off the road?
They definitely. They're traveling with 2 small children and then one that's not much older. I don't know how much off-road travel they can do. I guess they could if they carried the children, but I'm not really. I'm sorry I can't be more help, but they did take my coin box, and as long as you return my wife's journal to me, you can have the coin that's in it.
Well, all right. I don't want to speak for the whole group here, but I think this is the kind of mission.
And the coin box. I'd like the coin box back itself.
Okay. I think this is the kind of mission that warrants our time, certainly.
So once we recover these folks, should we meet you back here, or are you going to continue north?
Take them to Jensen's.
Take them to Jensen's. All right.
Is it okay if we leave your journal there with Jensen?
Yes.
Okay. No, I think the sooner we head out to try to catch these guys, the better.
Yeah. Should we stop at Jensen's first to try and get some mounts and speed our travel, or?
It is on the way.
All right. Well, farewell, friends. We'll do all we can.
The dwarf, he looks super skeptical. Well, I still think that they're just trees that move.
Either way, the Warlockers are on the case.
Can we?
How much of the world have you walked?
Quite a bit for as young as I am.
That's impressive.
Oh, most of it I must say I've sailed more so than walked, but
Well,
I've
that's
seen a good
not
bit of it.
technically walking, friend.
Walking on the ship that he sailed. Does that count?
Well, I suppose you got me there.
Anything else?
So the dwarf looks at the elf, and with more information, you guys kind of feel like the argument wasn't about the property so much as it was the people, you know.
Yeah.
And the dwarf says, "Well, I'm not one for rushing to violence and murderizing people, but if you could do me the favor of murderizing the people that like to keep people as pets, I would much appreciate that.
Yeah, I think justice demands it.
And if you could, I don't know when you plan on coming back through this way, but if you do and you happen to come across anything that could identify who these people are or where they're from or who they're working for, you can give that to me. I would appreciate it greatly and might even reward you for it."
Oh, do you live here? Will we find you here?
I do.
Where is that at?
Well, you could also stop that at Jensen's as well.
Leave the information.
The reward won't be at Jensen's, but you could drop it and he would get it to me, and then I give you my word on freedom that I give you my word on people shouldn't be kept as pets.
Is it okay if we get your name?
Well, I'm Jordan. I'm actually Jensen's brother.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Jorgen. My name's Oglen. And, thanks for sharing this with us. I'm sure that's...
Well, I don't know if you should be thanking me yet. Honestly, as much as I like to give my friend here trouble, he's not a pushover when it comes to defending himself. So if they overpowered him, then they must at least be a little bit skilled.
Yeah.
Was he traveling alone?
He prefers it that way.
Yeah, well, hopefully with
And the elf is nodding.
hopefully with all of us we can overpower who was able to take him.
Well, if not with your weapons, then certainly with how some of you smell.
True that, sir. And I nudged the dirt.
Dirt. So you guys want to hear my plan yet?
Yeah, you can tell us on the way to
I'm just going to
Jensen's.
tell you now, right in front of Jorgen.
Oh, all right.
I think it's a good plan. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be walking down with my loot, right? And I'm going to be like,
Brood
oh,
chimes in, grabs the loot, puts his palm on it. It's better that we keep this plan a secret so, tree bandits don't overhear.
I'm gonna act like an entertainer, and I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm walking down the road, got a lot of money from my last
The
show.
dwarf looks at Brew and he says, yeah, friend, you're right. Trees have very, very long roots. And he looks around super suspiciously.
Never
We're not
trust
in
him.
agreement.
he's from the hills, you don't trust no trees.
Alright, off we go then.
As you guys leave, he just looks at Matteo and just shakes his head slowly, really slowly. So you guys mount back up?
Yep.
And start heading west. So traveling at a normal pace. it definitely feels like it took you about 3 hours to get to where you were told you could probably see Jensen's from the road, and you definitely do see it.
Okay.
It looks like it's like 1,000, 1,200 feet off the road, and there are definitely like paddocks and like a corral just chilling there, and there are some mounts running around.
Hey, Dimble. I know that the trees have deep roots, but I may have an idea for you, and I know that you can cast message to all of our friends here. If this is a good idea, go ahead.
Message with this, the weave.
Oh,
Probably not a good
Is that in
idea.
character?
yeah, that's totally fair. Dimble, and I saddle my mount up next to yours, and I go very quietly in your ear. Perhaps we should chum the waters. An idea is we could pretend one or two of us are slaves that we're escorting, and whoever is after runaway slaves may be enticed by this slave we're trying to get to
I
someone.
think if we were going to put on a show, we should have done it in town. Seeing as Jorgen's Jensen's brother, I don't think we'll have much trouble here.
Okay.
You know,
I like your idea though, but maybe once we get going further up the road.
you know what I just thought about? I don't think any of you would agree with this plan, but
Then why say it?
I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there.
Cast a wide
But
net.
so he said when we got to to Jensen's, he'd give us mounts to help us on this, right? What if we just took the mounts and left, and just went to the desert?
Well, considering these people are already on our way, we might come across them. And I'm
Yeah.
not really one to care for slavery, as
Well,
pretty
yeah,
much being one myself once upon a time.
Yeah,
I'm not going to walk by and just leave these people to their defenses.
yeah.
They're their own defense.
And plus, you know where the god touched. We kind of can't let this happen.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm just worried about that thing in the desert.
Yeah.
I figure the faster we get there, the better.
No one deserves to be a slave.
And I'm not
In
disagreeing.
this world or a dead world.
And I'm not disagreeing. But that's a pretty pressing issue.
How about you take a horse, meet us in Lawrence Gate, and then we'll catch up with you when we're done.
Maybe.
Maybe you can do some reconnaissance
You know
for us
what?
while
I
you're
think
there.
this banter about not helping slaves is taking up more time than it will to actually help them.
Let's just go to Jensen's.
Let's head to Jensen's.
So you guys take the road, and it's to the north, obviously. So it's a right turn onto the road. And as you get there, you notice that it's really quiet. Like you would expect a place with this many horses running around to have people feeding them or watering them or exercising them, and you see no one walking around.
All right. Keep your weapons close. Might be trouble.
No, they just might be scared of strangers.
Oh, could be that too. And I guess we approach.
Can we determine marching orders real quick?
Oh,
Just in case.
yeah, great point.
It's not really necessary.
Okay, never mind.
Okay. All right. So Oglen dismounts Bjorn and
Okay.
begins walking up. Is there like a gate or like an obvious?
Like there's
entrance to
no
this house?
gate that closes off the property. There are definitely gates on each of the paddocks, but it's just like an open road, and it's more like a driveway. Like it specifically belongs to this place.
Okay.
It's not like it runs past this place, and this place is just there.
Okay. And, keeping an eye out for folks as we walk up. We don't hear anybody. Hello, Jensen. We're looking for a fella named Jensen, and there's just
All
shouting.
of you can roll perception.
So I got a mod 20. What kind of 20 should it be?
Shows Ash right now.
Sewer rat 20.
Those guys just got wiped out.
Yep. Well,
Just half the team.
You all die.
skill challenge.
Oh,
That's skill
It's
challenge?
a building, I think.
your dexterity. So when you roll for initiative, it's like, hey, I have a 14 plus whatever.
Look at.
Got it.
It'll write better.
Your mom said.
Dorothy, man,
Try the light blue.
Say again?
The light blue marker.
That's right. Light blue and brown, I think, worked. I can
Okay, doesn't
turn on the TV if you think it'll make it pop better. Just have a white background.
Yeah. That'd be
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead and do that.
I thought the light blue worked better than it did. It's still kind of dark.
So is other than the paddocks and the stalls and like
Oh,
the
that
main
looks good.
the main house, are there any other notable buildings?
Is there like a barn?
Grain silo type situation?
Was it house? Oh, that's this.
Yeah, that looks like a house. The one that you guys are standing in front of looks like a house.
What's happening to the weave? The world is tearing apart.
Oh no!
Wow, I'm pressing the button. There we go.
And then over here looks like maybe a stable of some kind.
Okay.
And then there are various paddocks and fields around. I should have checked that out.
I'm gonna turn to Oglen and say,
What if Jensen was stealing from this guy because he wanted to get back at York? Wouldn't that be crazy?
Speak louder so the mics get you for sure.
Yeah, you can do a stage whisper. Yeah.
stage whisper time.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, Oglen,
Yeah, Matteo.
what if old man Jensen was robbing this guy to get back at his brother Jorgen? Wouldn't that be crazy?
It would.
You just did the same thing but louder.
I think
That
it's.
was the stage whisper.
No, you just say I'm whispering and then speak in a normal voice.
You know, that's an interesting theory.
Can I roll perception to
And,
hear that since he's whispering?
Sure.
We don't want to discount it out of hand, but
24.
You heard.
Let's see if we can learn a little more
I
about
definitely
their
think he's a conspiracy
their
theorist.
brother relationship before we pit anybody against anybody else.
Maybe he was jealous of his.
Maybe he was jealous of his wife.
Could be.
Talked about her journal.
All right. Yeah, we'll see what comes once we get to know Jensen a little more.
That's better. Let me know.
That's fine.
No, that's really nice.
Remember, guys, don't talk about the wizard guy.
Yeah, that's right.
What the? You know, God touch things.
You just mentioned him.
So,
Yeah, but
you guys have been sitting outside of this house for a little while, and no one has responded to any of the noise that you've been making.
Go up to the door and knock.
Which one are you?
Black.
Black. 3, yeah.
No answer comes.
Well, it is morning time. Let's check the barn.
All right. Matteo, you want to come with me?
yeah, let's do it.
Oaken and Matteo make their way towards the barn, and
I think probably everyone.
Is everyone going?
Yeah.
we can all go. Yeah.
Everyone going to the
Before we
barn?
leave, I'd like to check the door handle, just see if it's locked or not. The pink.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Feeling uneasy, Brew's gonna actually go back to Ember and mount up and just watch the perimeter. Of the-
Okay.
of the
Nice.
barn.
And doing this the whole time.
Which one are you?
In the green.
At the green.
Put him in the
Honestly, I was gonna do Overwatch as well, but yeah, that's a good idea.
It's a good plan.
More in the middle.
The solid pink one will go to the side of the barn, look for a window. See if I can wait for them to like knock on the door, obviously, but I want to see if there's any windows I can see.
Well, the barn doors are open,
Yeah.
Okay.
And we look in.
but not like open. They're like ajar.
Oh.
Like one of them is ajar and the other is fully closed.
Oh, wait, Jensen, you in there?
And Oglen pushes the door open just a little bit to look inside.
What's your AC?
16.
Okay, well, a 17 hits you.
Oof.
As you watch as an
Me or
arrow-
him as he opens the door, or me?
You just shouted.
Oh, okay.
You watch as
Oh.
you watch as an arrow, at least you hear, because you've been on the battlefield so much that you can hear, you know the sound that a drawn bowstring makes as it's released. And you see and feel as an arrow comes soaring past you and hits Matteo in the shoulder, and you take 13 and 3, 16 damage.
All right, so Oglen's gonna shout in there, "Hold! We mean you no harm.
Oh my
Jorgen
God!
sent us."
Oh, and I'm gonna move the cover.
The moment I hear that thunk, a teammate, I scream.
Oh my
I
God!
draw my spear, say, drop a bow, we mean you no harm.
Yeah.
Hey!
Jorgen sent us. We
I'm
just
alright.
need to talk to Jensen.
Jorgen sent us, we
This
mean
is
you no
Ash.
harm.
So you hear Oglen and Truegar kind of shouting over there, and as they do that, the door slams open. I need you to make a DC 18 dexterity saving throw.
Dang.
No, I won't. I did make it.
Okay.
I missed by 1. So sad. I needed an 8 or better.
So you take 3 damage and you're knocked prone.
What is that?
How tall is Ash?
Like 6 foot something. 6'4".
Make a DC 12 dex saving throw as you watch as like he's shoved back by the door.
The big ass elf.
Can I use acrobatics?
Yeah. Yeah.
What was the DC?
12. Yes. So you manage to get out of the way as Ash falls to the ground next to you. And the door opens and there's a big burly, what you assume is maybe a human because it's only about 6 feet tall, but it is wearing a mask. You could get like visibility on like 2 of the doors from the other corners, but 2 of the doors literally like butt up against a corner.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just stay there. Where I didn't put it.
Okay. Like he's gonna have to stretch if he wants to do anything new.
Okay.
Oglen.
Does this heavily armored guy have a shield or just the longsword?
No, he has a longsword.
Okay, sweet. So Oglen is going to look to him and say, first mistake was trying to own someone else. Bonus action to sweep. Sweep his legs. DC 16 dexterity saving throw for this guy. Try to knock him prone.
He fails.
Nice. And then once he's prone, bring the Sunhawk down with the first attack. And because he's prone, is that advantage, right?
It is.
Sweet. Nice. 18 plus 14, 20, 32 to hit. Probably not enough.
That misses.
Probably not enough.
AC was 33.
Nah. All right.
Yes.
And I'd like to level 2 Divine Smite on this one.
You hit, by the way, in case it wasn't clear that
Oh, okay.
32 is high enough.
32 is high enough.
You need at least 18 d20s to hit this guy.
And recipe nat 20 every single one.
All right, 22 damage on the first attack, and then second attack coming at you. No chance to breathe, because you're a slaver. We don't like you, guy. Oh man, much less good. 14 plus 7 is 21 to hit on the second attack. 21 to hit.
Yeah, what was the damage on the first one?
Oh, dang it, what did I say? And it's all right here. So this is 12, 15, 16, and this
And
was
you
a
did
6.
smite, yes?
22, yes. So 22 radiant damage.
Okay.
And then second one is a 21 to hit.
You do not hit.
Do not hit. So he like rolls out of the way or something. Sano slams in. And if he's prone on the ground, can I move away without proccing an opportunity attack?
No.
No. Okay.
He just has to do that attack at disadvantage.
Okay. I think I'm gonna chance it. Oglen dashes away and tries to make it to the other side of this fella. Here.
Oglen cannot dash because he used his action to
Oh
attack.
yeah, sorry. He
runs.
moves away as quickly as he can trundle with his little dwarf legs.
He uses a non-keyword to move away.
Yeah, that's right.
I rolled 2 net 20s.
Wow.
Misses.
Wow.
He misses.
All right. Nice try, buddy. And that'll end Oglen's turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Ash, you are on the ground. This guy's looking down at you. He's glancing between you and wherever Dimble went as you watch Dimble run into the door between this guy's legs.
If I use half my movement and move away with a proc opportunity attack.
Well, you're on the ground, so
When I get up and move away with that proc.
it will.
Can I Misty Step while on the ground?
I don't know.
I mean, getting up is only 15 feet of your movement, so you can still move half your movement and then miss a step.
I don't think there's any rule that says you have to be on your feet to Misty Step. No, okay, so I think it's implied in the word because you're taking a step
Okay.
to step through.
And I'll
the
stand
mist.
up.
Okay.
And I'm close enough that I get disadvantage on range.
Yeah.
And he's in the doorway.
Yeah.
And are there steps leading up to the doorway?
No, it's like flush. It's like a single step.
Gordon. Didn't he already spend his reaction to take an attack of opportunity against Dimble?
No, he couldn't.
No.
So I'll stand up and Misty Step 30 feet back.
Okay.
And then I'll spend my action to shoot him.
Cool.
Misty Step is a bonus action?
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn, that's good.
Yeah.
Uses a spell slot though. So he can cast no other spells on this turn because of it.
So I have to declare the sharpshooter feat before
Before you roll, yes. Because you're changing the roll.
for the first one I will. Okay. Plus 11, so that's 27.
To hit?
Yes.
You hit?
That was a 3. I do 7, 17, 27 on the first hit.
He dies.
Nice.
He said,
You watch as you hear a thunk, and you watch as he like reaches up and he just falls forward on the ground.
that's what it feels
Does
like.
the arrow pierce all the way through?
It does not. He's wearing a halberd.
Oh, okay.
He said,
How much health did he have left before the arrow?
1.
You're always bad.
You never get the kill.
So I still have movement, correct? Half my movement.
15 or...
If I see him fall down, I'll move towards the house.
what's your total movement? 30?
35.
35? So you're 20 feet. So you can get like 10 feet from the door.
Sounds good.
Anything else?
That's all I can do.
Okay, well, he doesn't get a turn because he dead.
Because he did.
His turn is continuing to be dead.
To be
Number
honest,
3,
when you first described him, I thought he was going to be the big bad.
I thought it was
Because there was only one of them.
he said,
no, it is number 3.
It is 3, okay.
He does not get advantage because he is Truegar's focus. Mod 20,
Like, does he have to match and then be above, or does he have to be above?
equal or greater
He is.
Okay.
for 13 damage.
And he's more than 5 feet away.
My reaction, so
From
I take
you?
the 13
Yeah.
damage.
Okay.
You've got somebody between you and him.
Okay.
So I take the damage.
Cool. Okay, second attack is even higher. And that is with the 14 damage. So we are back at the top at Matteo. Just in case it's not clear, initiative count 20 is right here.
Okay.
Do they get layer actions?
They get barn actions.
Take 1 poop damage.
Dang it.
Is that like 15 feet?
You can't see him.
Well, I know, but like I'm just saying, like
To go around the door that
like
is now open, no, it's more than 15 feet of movement.
I was saying to get to him.
It is more than 15 feet of movement.
How much do we say? Like 20?
Probably all 25 of them movement. Garden doors are pretty big, dude. You gotta go around them.
Well,
Yeah.
They could be a sliding barn door.
Yeah, exactly.
Their saloon door.
They open inward.
All of your rolls are gonna be nat ones.
Okay. And he's on the ground. Can I get triple advantage?
No.
Okay. But I do get advantage though because he's still on the
No.
ground, right?
Are you being inscrutable right now?
Perhaps.
Lord, you are insufferable.
Oh,
I really am sometimes.
Ready? Boom.
God damn, keep it in
that's
your
twice.
pants.
That's twice.
That roll counts as a 1.
Okay. Well, good thing that it's the lower number.
It was.
So,
I love how you have a dice tray, but
I throw it out every time. Does a 25 hit?
no.
Wait,
Okay.
Jeremy, you've crossed the line.
Okay.
It's a custom.
And I get sneak attack because I had advantage, so.
No.
Just saying, bro.
You totally are
Jesus,
asking.
that was terrible.
Oh man.
2.
At least it's easy math.
Yeah. 16 damage. Real
That's it?
impressive. Yeah, I rolled a 2, 2, 4, and a 1.
Damn, this is high.
Yeah.
Anything else?
You know how low damage used to be Truegar damage? It's now
Bonus
attack
action
damage.
to
Aim attack for a reason.
I don't think dodge is one. Hide.
No.
You dash disengage.
You don't have any movement to hide.
Yeah. Bonus action disengage, so he has to re-engage.
That's not how that works.
That's not. Anyway, what would Truegar like to do?
Truegar, filled with the energy of the spear, will attack that darn slaver that he attacked before.
Okay.
And that's actually going to be an additional. There's going to be a lot of d8s coming this way. Actually, no, it's only going to be 2 d8s because I'm wielding one hand because the other hand has the shield.
That's it.
That hits, and that's going to be 14 damage on the guy that I'm attacking.
Did you add your mod?
Yes, it is.
You're doing Matteo damage over there.
He's done more damage. Yeah, don't worry.
I'm going to do a precision attack, which will add an additional d8 to my damage. That definitely hits. That's going to be 20 damage his way.
Nice.
Those are my 2 actions. And my bonus action will be Second Wind. And I'm going to do a 1d.
He's dead.
Oh, he's dead?
He's dead.
Cool. I'm still going to do bonus Second Wind. It gives me X amount of victory points. Not victory points. HP.
Yeah.
That gives
Wrong game, friend. Wrong game.
I recover 3 strain.
Next thing you know, he's going to the parish for a priest.
I use my bonus
Give
action
her a
again.
blessing from the tree.
I got a heart, an attack die, and
What are you doing with your
Energy
bonus
die.
action?
Bonus action is the Second Wind. I regain
Okay,
13
okay.
hit points, and I will. Now it's the end of my turn. I will use my reaction to use my spear's special ability for my next turn.
Okay. So initiative count 20. So Matteo is standing next to this guy as he looks like he is pissed, and he shouts, "All right, boys, get him!"
bro.
They're about to come from the trees, aren't they?
I knew it couldn't be this.
The tree bandits,
I was like, no way, we're just gonna mop these people up. Oh, dang it.
bro.
That's Richard. Because Oglen doesn't see.
He has layer actions.
Ah.
So the people that are outside, do they see this?
They hear him. You have no idea where they came from.
The trees.
Yeah, to solve this mystery, are they trees?
Would you like to spend your action to perceive this?
Yeah, I'd like to totally disengage, run out. Hey, are you trees?
No, we're shrubs.
So he spends half his movement to stand up,
Okay, cool.
and he looks at Matteo, and he gets this wicked grin on his face.
It was him. Get him.
And you watch as he looks at his sword, and his sword erupts on fire.
Oh, nice.
He crits on anything higher than a 16.
What the fuck? That's 16 on the die, right?
Hey, I'm sorry, friend. I didn't know he could do all that.
Luckily for you, he did not crit, but he auto hits.
Okay.
So 7 plus 10, 17 physical damage.
Okay.
3, 11, and 14 fire damage.
So 17 plus 14.
31.
31. I am going to spend my reaction to half that.
Okay.
Nice.
Second attack.
Oh shit.
15.
Okay.
16.
That's my AC.
He misses.
Okay.
He whiffed that really hard.
28.
Wait, so getting
Fancy
the number
footwork.
of AC means it misses?
Oh no, he just missed.
Oglen!
completely.
Bonus action, Nene.
Just
bonus action, epic dab.
do me a favor, both of you take half of your current health as damage.
No, he buffered an action, so next turn he has to do that.
Yeah, that's right.
I have nothing to trust.
Oh no, no. I got a Nene on him.
Dang.
20.
Um,
And then, so for example, my magical
Second bad guy is the guy surrounded by a dead friend, Oglen and Truegar.
I get his AC or 100. Then, because my magical is
Does he do it?
Is he gonna do it?
Oh, don't
Have to
do it.
roll
Oh my god.
The roll percentile doesn't do it. Oh, he does it. Dang it.
I don't know
Oh,
what it
don't do it. Oh my god.
So you watch as Truegar and Oglen see something weird going on. Matteo can like see weird shit happening. And you watch as this guy, the last guy standing in front of Truegar, he closes his eyes and he mutters something that you can't hear. And you watch as he starts to glow. And,
He's a Pokemon.
and he explodes.
Dang it.
I spent my reaction, darn it.
Yeah.
we were fighting the Lectorb.
Can I
I need DC 18 dexterity saving throws from you guys.
Me too.
Can I use a reaction to
Or
like dive
just
in
that?
front of the people that are over here to try and shield them from the blast?
If you're going to spend your entire action from your next turn.
Will that?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking.
D6, what is that?
That's a
Yeah.
dead guy.
He got murked.
I'm changing dead people to big D6s.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do I need to
Oglen
make-
doesn't know what's going on, so he probably wouldn't do that.
Do I need to make this or no? Since-
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah. But so
Or do
does
you need to make it?
Does the enemy need to make it as well?
Yes.
he's dead.
No, this
The one
guy.
he's pointing at.
This
I
guy.
don't know.
Okay.
You guys don't know that. Do you want to spend your actions to find out?
Let's find out.
Alright.
And this is a dex check.
Dexterity saving throw.
It's going to be a group decision. Big die or regular D?
How big's your radius? 30 feet?
10.
10. Damn it. So I don't get that. I don't think there's 10 feet.
Oh, I'm next to Oglen, so I totally get his plus.
Plus 6.
I don't.
You do not.
I don't.
But you get a free perception roll.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
for real. You get a free perception roll after you make your save.
Okay. 15? I don't know what the DC
It's
was.
not high enough.
What's the DC?
It was 18.
18.
Oh, damn.
Damn, if only you had that plus 6.
Mm-hmm.
I still have the plus 6 and I still
need a
sucked.
Pretty sure we will. This guy's in the way. He blocks all the damage.
Let's just roll 5.
He's on the ground.
No, he got
No, he
a...
stood up.
It's actually very interesting
I know.
to know that there are bad guys so committed to being bad guys they're willing to blow themselves up for slavery.
Yeah, right. Yeah, ghost.
It's kind of just like real life, though.
Yeah.
We live in this. This is a.
Yeah.
This is a social.
Social commentary.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for.
Damn, how many central dice are you gonna roll?
As many as it takes to kill us.
45 and 11. 56 damage if you failed. Wow. 28 if you passed.
Can I take half because that guy blocks it?
No, but you get to roll your perception roll now.
Yes. Halfling lucky. Okay, still not very good.
Did you beat a 5?
I did. I got an 11.
Hey, so you watch as the fire seems to be absorbed by him, and you watch as his cuts and wounds heal and close.
Oh! Wait, so what'd you say if we failed? Was it
56.
Okay, half of that. What was half of that?
28.
Okay, so I go down because I had exactly 28. Bruh.
So
Did you okay?
I
Yeah,
can't.
you did
I don't
damage.
have a reaction. I don't think. I already used it.
So Truegar is blown out the wall, not the window, out the wall, and pieces of the wall come with him. And he is knocked prone. Oglen and Matteo both fly backwards. Oglen is like just outside. Matteo is like 20 feet outside. And Brudall watches as like people just start flying. Bodies are just flying everywhere. The barn has taken such significant structural damage that it is now falling in on itself.
It's okay, unconscious people are immune to falling damage, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Sure. Sure.
Maybe irate.
Like when drunk people crash, they usually don't get hurt because they're so relaxed.
Otherwise, he is completely unscathed from this destruction. This dude is dead and that body is incinerated.
So I hit my head as I fall.
You do. You'll be useless now, just like you were in the other real
yeah.
fight that mattered.
Hey, at least you did damage this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta hit in.
Yeah.
Real question, how's your loot doing?
You roll a saving
Present
throw for your loot since you just landed on your back.
Damn.
Dang.
What's
No,
the
he landed
DC
on his
looking
head,
like?
remember?
30.
30 on the dice.
Hey, look at
I
that!
got like an 18.
Huh, can I see that D20? If they roll a 30 on the die, I'm going to see the D20.
30 written all over it.
Uh,
I made that one.
So that's what they mean by dry erase.
That's probably not the greatest idea in the world, huh?
Going in your
So, all of these guys come in next, and we're doing groups because I cannot be asked.
I mean, you just do 5.
Make all these 5, yeah.
Make 6s over there, yeah. Yep. Well, I do need to roll for them now, because... Okay, so 4s are first,
Double disadvantage.
5s are second, 6s are third. Hey, that's super convenient. Okay.
That's epic.
So, Brudall watched as this barn just kind of exploded and bodies have fallen everywhere.
How far am I from prone Matteo?
Probably 50 feet.
Okay.
It's going to take all your movement to get there. Or all of your mount's movement to get there.
That's fine. What I want to do is I'm going to travel half that distance and be right next to the, yeah, that guy, exactly.
Yeah.
With the 20.
And I'm going to take an action, swing at him with my, well, not swing at him, stab at him with my pole arm.
Okay.
D20, right?
Yep.
Kill the tree.
I mean,
It's a tree. Get him.
It's natural 20.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
Do you know how that works?
It's still
Okay,
learning.
so at our table, one full set of all the dice are maximized.
Okay.
Your spear is a d6, right? So you get a base of 6 damage, and then you roll a d6, and then you add all of your modifiers to it.
Alright, so I'm going to roll the d6 and then I'm going to add.
your strength modifier to it.
Got it. Okay.
And then add another 6.
Add your
So
6.
6 plus the die plus 5.
Yep. Got it.
So 11 plus whatever's on that.
So the dice was 3, and then strength is a plus 3.
6 plus 6 is 12.
Okay, so 12 damage.
You hit like a girl.
If I crit
That's a
that,
pole arm.
There is a pole arm.
But it's one-handed?
One-handed.
It's one-handed when I'm on the mount.
Yeah.
2.
Versatile. Two-handed is the D8. Yep. Excuse me.
I don't even see that.
It's a homebrew thing for him.
Okay. I was thinking of lands.
After that, I'm gonna actually.
You get a second attack. You,
It's like straight
if
up
you
a free
don't,
attack
if you don't use this now, you don't get it.
There's no reason not
When
to
you
use
take
it.
the
Okay.
attack
Yeah.
attack action, you have to use both
Okay.
attacks.
Okay, I was trying to understand how like reactions work. and
Okay,
stuff.
it's not a bonus. It's like a free action once you make an attack. You can do it twice, just for free.
At level
Okay.
at level 5, certain classes get the ability that when they take the attack action, they get a second attack. But
I
it
saw,
has to be
I saw that. I
taken.
just wasn't sure if like you save that attack as
You
a
have to use
reaction
it.
or
No,
okay.
you have to use it.
Then
You don't
I-
have to use it if you don't want to hit him again. But I'm not sure why you wouldn't want to hit him again.
No, I'll do the second. I was assuming attacks and reactions were under the same form.
They're not.
Just
Okay.
think if you don't hit him,
Reactions
you
serve a
cross
different
slavery.
purpose.
Got it.
And when we get to a situation where I can illustrate that for you, I will.
Okay. There's
But they don't have to be against the same target. If you had enough movement, so like you can hit this guy, then move 5 feet and hit this guy.
Or if there were like 3 guys around you, you could be like, well, I just watched my party members beat the crap out of that guy. So he probably doesn't need me to attack him twice. So I'm going to hit him. Maybe he dies, maybe he doesn't. But if he dies, you'd be like, okay, well now I want to hit the other guy next to me.
Yeah.
You can switch your targets as long as they are within range, or you can make them to be within your range. But if you don't take both of the actual attacks, when you take the attack action, you do not get to use them later.
Got it. Well, in that case, I'm gonna attack.
You should.
Good move.
I would.
200 IQ right there.
18
Plus
plus adding the strength?
plus your strength and your proficiency bonus.
So 18,
Does he have the weapon part filled out?
24.
Yeah, it should be 24.
And no, I was actually talking
I'll help you
to.
with that. At the end of the session.
We didn't get to cover that last time. So.
Yeah, we'll fill it out at the end of the session so you know.
Okay.
That hits, so now you get to roll your damage.
Alright, so that's another d6.
Did you ever give him ASIs?
It's 1.
See his character sheet. The first page.
It's a decent amount, big point that we didn't cover.
Okay, that's wrong.
Are you changing his health to 2?
No.
Alright, so you didn't hit that
Your
part.
strength mod is a +4, not a +3.
Ah.
So he did 13 damage rather than 12.
So you have to adjust, and your first attack was 7 damage.
Okay.
Or
It was-
It should be 12.
yeah, we did 12. So
So you
it's
did
13.
Well, I
13,
thought-
okay.
yeah, 12 to 13.
well, no, his very first attack
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
should have been 1 higher as well.
Yeah.
So it should have been 17 instead of 16.
Well, do you know if there's any hot chocolate left?
There is.
Do you mind grabbing some?
Thank you.
And then 13.
Cool.
Okay. Anything else? You still have roughly half of your amount's
Yep.
movement speed.
So, using the rest of my movement, I'd like to get.
So here's the thing.
Okay.
No, it's just water.
When you
powder.
move out of the range of something, unless you have specific abilities that allow you to do it without repercussions, things get to make opportunity attacks against you if you move more than 5 feet away from them. And when you are mounted, the opportunity attack can be taken against you or the mount.
Got it.
So you can move if you want, but if you move, he's going to get a free attack.
I'll stay at the ready.
Okay. What would Dimble like to do? Dimble heard an explosion, doesn't really know what's going on out there. He watched the guy fall out the door, and that's pretty much where Dimble is at right now.
Dimble wants to look through the house a little bit, but at the same time he's kind of curious what's going on. So he's going to open the door on this side of the house and look in the room.
Roll stealth. See how quietly you can open this door.
Wouldn't this technically be the same time as the explosion?
It's all within
Mod
6
20.
seconds.
Mod 20. You get the door open and the room is empty. There doesn't seem to be anybody in there.
Is there a window on the wall?
There is.
I'd like to.
You've already used your free action and the curtains are drawn. So
So
if you want to actually open the curtains, it's going to cost an action.
that's fine. I would like to go move over to the window, use my action to look out, and make a perception check.
If you're going to spend your action, I'm not going to make you
Okay.
roll. Roll though, like you're going to get information regardless, but roll to see how much you get.
Mod 27.
So there are way more tree bandits outside than there were when you guys got here. The barn is on fire. It looks like part of the wall has been exploded out. And it looks as if the barn is falling in on itself. Truegar is on his back next to the barn. Oglen looks like he's under the entrance of the barn. And Matteo looks lifeless on the ground in front of the barn.
Okay. What's the range on Shadowwalker? Like how far can I move with that?
Is that kind of the same as Misty Step?
No, it has a longer range.
It's like Misty Step, but more epic.
60 feet.
Yeah, all I got was lame old Misty Step, and you get cool stuff.
I don't. We haven't really used it, so I haven't had to memorize it.
Yeah, it's been like really short distances.
Yeah, you can use it to max. I think it is the same as Misty Step, 60 feet, and
That's
Burning Interdiction.
That's a bonus action, right? Yes.
For you, yes.
How far away is Matteo?
More than 60 feet. You could definitely get to him by spending maybe half of your movement once you shadow walk.
That's what I'll do then.
Okay. You're so useless.
I know.
I already used my action to
You're going to
look,
be in the
so-
damsel in
That's it.
distress.
That's it? Okay. Oglen, you are on the ground. The barn is falling down around you. This guy is like just standing in the fire, no fucks given.
Well, that's a neat trick. And Oglen stands up and sprints to these folks and attack against this fella. Let's see. Going 25 to hit.
You hit.
Number 6. Nice.
Totally hit.
I'd like to do a second level Divine Smite with a little extra twang. Alright, let's see.
All ones.
Oh,
Ooh.
I wish I could roll like that.
it's all in the wrist flick.
Oh, okay. What's that stat theory?
12,
Switch and flick.
17, 27, 29 radiant damage.
29.
And then second attack against this feller. 25 to hit again. And,
No, misses this time.
does he have multi-attack defense? And spend another second level to Divine Smite once again.
He absolutely can. Paladins can spend as many spell slots as they have in one turn.
And from Great Weapon Fighting. 11, 14, 16, 22, 29. Again.
He's dead.
Nice.
He said,
And Oglen shouts back, guess we both have the power of fire, huh?
This is more golden than fire.
Yeah. And did I use all, or did Oglen use all his movement to
Absolutely.
get there? Okay. Then that's...
Well, you have 25 feet total?
25, yeah.
you used it all.
Okay.
Half to stand up and then half to get that guy up.
Okay, sweet. So that'll end Oglen's turn then.
I should have said, bring it on, Goo.
Oh, that's right. Bring it on, Goo!
What is Ash doing?
I'm going to use a Stalker's mark on the 5 that's closest to me.
This one?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
I'm going to. Let me get my dice for you. I'm gonna sharpshooter.
Okay.
There's a 15 hit.
No.
A second attack. I didn't sharpshooter the second one.
I think it's on
It's
your
on
attacks
next.
until you hit.
Is it?
Is it not?
I think it's each
It
individual
was
attack
just
you
each
declare.
one.
Is it? Okay.
Well, I should have specified. I would next time.
No, it's fine.
Does a 25 hit?
Yes. Sure does.
5, 9, 29 damage.
Huh. Okay. It's still alive.
Did I say 29? I messed up.
Yes.
It's only 19.
How do you mess up 10 damage?
Hey, Gordon, I
added
messed
twice.
up. I accidentally did 500 damage to that guy.
You did that shit on purpose, you asshole.
No, I genuinely counted the 10 twice for some reason. Because I thought I had sharpshooter still.
Okay.
So I'm going to use my movement. I'm going to move away from the house. Just in case it blows up like the barn. I'm going to move around there. Actually,
That's no man's
from right
land.
there. How far is it to brew?
60 feet-ish. Maybe probably close.
Okay, I don't want to get hit, so I'm just going to stay far away.
Okay. Probably a little bit more than 60 feet, but yeah.
I'm just going to shoot him. This way I can see more. I'm not blocked by the house. And I don't
Anything else?
wanna do
That's
this
it?
one. That's it. That's okay.
So the 4s are gonna go next. Those are these dudes over here.
I rolled like a
First
4.
one is jumping Truegar. Truegar is prone. Huh. Misses the first attack. Ooh. 18.
Yes.
This is second attack. Uses jerk.
Guys, I could.
Second
You
guy's
stabbed in the ground. I couldn't hit him.
Truegar is deftly dodging around on the ground. Again, this
Truegar's just.
advantage.
You hear the word goo several times.
Goo goo.
Thanks for that. The crit. 19 on the die is a crit for them.
Oh.
I mean, it's not like they're using like super amazing weapons or anything, right?
Crit's a crit.
So 10 plus 17 damage.
10 plus.
That is the
Carry
second
the
attack.
4.
This guy's coming in
425
too.
damage.
$16?
No,
No, definitely not.
You just break dancing like.
They're breakdance
521 hits for 10 damage.
Oh.
Cool. Cool.
Real good round for the bad guys.
Yeah. Group 5. First one's definitely attacking Brew. No, actually, he's attacking Brew's mount.
Ooh. Ooh. Do you have mountain combatant?
Man, you threw that one like Jeremy.
Me attempting to roll in the dice
So
tray.
you need the sheet that I gave you for your mount.
Yep,
You need that
I got it.
because it's got your AC on it for Ember.
Yeah, I see it.
Crit.
Okay.
So 8 plus. Fuck you.
You're rolling like me tonight.
16
you quit,
damage
never mind.
to Ember from the first attack.
Okay.
The second attack.
Ooh.
So 10 plus 10, 20 damage on the second attack.
It's a question. You put hit points 19, and then you gave parentheses 3d10 plus 6.
Your 19 is the average of that roll.
Okay. So,
So
Oh, the
Ember is
parentheses is-
unconscious.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Ember is, so you guys, anybody who is capable of seeing, so Ash, just Ash actually, you watch as dude hits Ember and Ember collapses under Brew.
SMH.
Ember says, "Bruh."
That was 2 crits in a row.
Sorry, Andrew. I told you I was gonna go easy on you because
Yeah.
you went the right amount in the combat.
No, I understand.
Second guy is coming in at Brudall. He's getting advantage because flanking.
What?
What are the chances?
Double net 1.
He wasn't feeling it. He's probably
I bountiful luck.
that bandit has a dog at home.
Damn,
Yeah. He said, bro, really hitting the wolf?
what's that for?
7 plus. So the other dude takes some damages. Did he just kill his friend?
He's now on our
He
side.
did not.
Got caught.
That'd cause problems.
Hey, man.
That was only his first attack, wasn't it?
Yep.
That's terrifying.
He could do it again.
I'm not going to use you guys for a little while.
Do it again.
Yeah, do that again, buddy.
Oh no, there it is. Okay, well,
Almost.
he misses.
Yeah, how'd that feel, bud?
That's 3 nat 1s and 2 rolls, by the way.
Wow.
Woo!
This is just coming off of 2 back-to-back crits, too.
Yeah.
4 back-to-back
Yeah.
crits.
Last guy is actually jumping Dimble from behind.
Yo.
Not at advantage, because not flanked. 18. That's a 10. For 10 damage.
I'll use dodge.
Okay.
So 5.
Second attack. 23 hits.
Yeah.
I don't know why I even had a question about that since an 18 just hit. For 11 damage.
Villager noises.
They all realize slavery was the wrong move. And they go back to make carpets.
And live their lives out as goat farmers.
Yeah, he's doing it.
No, dang it.
So, Oglen watches as the other dude next to him begins casting a spell.
Nope.
I need this entire line of peoples to make DC 18 dexterity saving throws.
I fail.
You do.
Yeah.
Ember also takes a death saving fail.
Okay, so
No, you don't even roll. It's just an automatic fail
got it.
because Ember's taking damage and you can't dodge something if you're
Yeah.
unconscious.
You need me to roll too, right? You said.
Yeah, you do need to roll 2.
Yeah.
And I need to roll for 3.
Yeah, 7. Yeah, that's a 7.
Okay. No, it's
No?
kind of.
You
What a cunt.
failed.
Utter.
What the number is doesn't
No,
matter,
no,
because
2
you
of them
the
failed.
Dexterity check.
It's the first 2 in the line, so
When it comes to dexterity checks and
I
strength
need
checks,
to mark that so I remember.
there are no crits in checks.
Okay.
This is a save, though, by the way.
I just meant it looked.
Yeah, this is a save.
It looked like it was stuck in the middle. That's all.
And you watch as a ball of lightning shoots out from this guy.
Now, what does that have to do with trees?
Oh, there goes that action.
Yeah, right.
Huh. It's a really, really lot of math.
I've never seen a die land on an every die.
26 damage. 26 damage if you failed. Oh, fuck. Did he kill his buddy?
His buddy said, bruh.
26 damage if you failed, so let's do that first. 26.
Evasion, I only take 13, man.
2 and 13 if you passed. 3. Oh, yeah, okay. That guy's...
They must have hated that guy.
Roblox.
Yeah.
Roblox.
that dude died, did it?
Oh man.
Everyone just really hated him.
He was doing so well too.
Did you pass your saving throw?
No, I didn't.
They're like,
So
this
you
is our
take the full
chance.
26 damage as lightning bolt passes through.
Now you have a cool
That'll
scar.
teach you to steal food from the break room, Gary.
He's like, look at me, guys, I just crit twice in a row.
So, we are back at the top of Matteo. I need that death saving.
Oh, then which dice did I use?
Doesn't matter, you're gonna fail
Yeah.
either way.
Yeah.
The one where you don't throw it out.
This pink one.
The pink one.
Nat 20, nat 20.
18.
Pretty
I
good.
feel like Jeremy's just desensitized to characters dying at this point.
He just
Yeah.
expects it.
I already got 12 in the backup.
So he's alright.
Truegar is prone, surrounded by 3 dudes.
Half my movement to get up.
Cool. So you have like
Bonus.
15 left.
Bonus action to drink a potion.
Okay.
A greater healing potion. So I heal 17.
Not bad.
Not bad considering the max is 16.
That was this one.
I'm joking. I'm joking, bro. I'm joking.
So you have half your movement, you still have your attack action. Or you have your action, so you could disengage, you could try to disengage.
They all have Sentinel. Dang.
No. And Polar Mastery.
I'd like to tell you what I want to do, but I don't know if I can do it.
I hate that combination.
Give him a barn distance.
You're like 10 to 15 feet from the burning wall of the barn that has no wall where you were thrown out of it.
So no wall.
Yeah, there's no wall where you were thrown out.
Okay.
Like it's just, I mean, there's up high there's a wall, but where you were thrown through, there's nothing.
So I don't have to vault over a window if I wanted to mantle over a window. There's just no window left. It's just a hole.
Yeah,
It's a
it's
Truegar
definitely
shaped
big
hole.
enough for a person to run
Okay.
through. But it is on fire in there.
You ever seen that game show Hole in the Wall? That's what it's like.
So I will take the
Steer
disengage
weapon.
action and run towards the far stall.
With the kids?
Yes.
Okay.
So I made it. I will now action surge.
How much movement did you have left?
15.
Okay, yeah, you're like at the edge. At the edge of the stall.
I will action surge. I already used the bonus action to drink a potion, but essentially I either want to pick them up and put them out the window or superimpose myself between using my shield. Them and the burning, I want to protect them as much as I can with my shield. And so I have, what, like 10 feet left? I will use my action to dash, jump on top of them with my shield between me and them and the burning.
I mean, it's
Roll
not
to
just the
step on
ceiling
them.
that's on fire, the ground is
Roll
too.
to see if you step on them.
Like everything around you is on fire in this
If I get
barn.
action surge the third time, I throw them out the window. But I'm doing what I can with the limited time I have.
Okay, anything else?
I can't. I've already action surged. I've
Okay.
already bonus action.
Bring it on, Bard.
So yeah, the family of 5, I'm currently standing over them with a shield like this, just protecting them from falling fire debris.
Makes me feel kind of bad for what I'm about to do.
Oh, it can't burn down that fast, Gordon. No.
And it's a barn full of hay.
Yeah.
Hay is notoriously hard to light. Hay is notoriously hard to light on fire. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
So initiative count 20 is a percentile roll to see how the fire has
It started raining.
Whoa.
Wild Mother
That's
Dolphin.
crazy. The lightning bolt summons water.
Oh yeah, it's magic.
So the fire has spread and it is covering approximately half of the barn.
I didn't see that guy make a
Pieces of the ceiling are falling down around you. At least one has collided with your shield and has slid off onto the floor next to you. You are definitely feeling a little pressure right now. You're definitely feeling concerned. So, as Truegar is standing in the midst of all of these things falling, some of them hitting his shield, bouncing off, protecting the people on the ground below him, The guy who is clearly the leader slowly walks out of the barn, turns around and looks in the barn, and casts a fireball into the center of the barn.
Uh-oh.
Have I been to this place
And he
before?
does...
A little bit of damage.
46 points of damage. Go ahead and make your DC 18 dex save.
Nope. Alright.
So, all of the people around you are definitely
Taking the damage.
unconscious. If they weren't, you know, a couple of little kids were squirming around looking up at you. They are now all unconscious.
If anybody can see me, they can't. I'm unconscious.
And you guys watch as this fireball explodes inside the barn, and the fire has erupted. And like the entire interior structure of this place is an inferno. And okay, so the spell goes off without a problem, and the walk magic roll, and he's a potted plant. It's awesome.
Bruh.
Sweet.
Wait, can we break him in half?
Yeah, am I able to just like... Oh wait, never mind, I'm down. I can't do
You
shit.
can roll your body over.
Yeah, just...
What would Brudall like to do?
He takes 4 points of photosynthesis.
Bruh. Yeah, brew.
First action, I'm gonna actually use a healing potion. I'm gonna feed that to Ember.
Okay, you only get one action,
Okay.
so you're gonna feed Ember a healing potion.
Yep.
So the healing potion that you got was a 4d4 plus 4.
4d4.
So 3's in there. If you want to roll one of mine,
Yeah, I do need another one.
there you go. The total of the die, and then plus 4. Ooh, that's not bad.
6. And you said plus 4,
Mhm.
so 13.
So Ember is conscious and has 13 points of health, but Ember is prone. So Ember has to spend half of her movement to stand up, which can be done now because it is your turn.
Okay.
You can also mount now as well, if you want.
Right now, I'm actually going to tap Ember and have her run opposite of me for right now, and just go towards the building.
Towards here?
Yeah, I can give you like a. Okay, that works. And
It feels really odd having something called Ember be a blue d4, so.
Oh, nice.
Blue flame.
And then I'm actually going to grab my battle axe and take a swing at.
You do not get to do that. You only get one action,
Okay,
when your action was
not-
to feed Ember the potion.
not a bonus action at all.
No.
Okay.
Feeding yourself is a bonus action, but feeding something else is a full action.
Oh, got
It's
it.
a house rule.
Okay.
Am I allowed to remind him, since he's new, that you have action surge that Will used earlier to get into the building? That allows you to do what you want to do.
If I use action surge, what comes after that though?
You get your action and you get a full set of movement.
Okay.
But you do not get a bonus action or a reaction back if you've already used them, which you have not. So,
Full set of movement comes with the action surge?
I didn't think so. Oh,
I
it's just
did
an
not
action.
know
I
that.
thought it was just an action as well.
That's what I thought.
Huh.
Okay.
maybe I'm thinking of
Either way, you get to attack the thing that's in front of you.
I'll do the action surge because.
If I didn't know action surge gave me full movement, I would have done something different, but I don't think it does.
I don't think it does.
That's okay. So you would like to attack the thing in front of you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the d20.
You need to beat a 16.
8 plus.
It just says you can take one additional action on top of your regular action and plus your bonus action.
So you have the +4, but your weapon
Plus
itself,
4.
you're proficient in it. Yeah, 8 plus 7 is 15, so you just barely missed.
Okay.
It's right at 7 right there. Plus. And so he missed on the first attack.
Okay.
And
What about your second attack?
And second attack, roll that d20 again.
It's worse.
Even worse. Not that bad, but even worse. So he misses on his. Sorry, it's your turn. You go ahead and say what you got to say.
Miss the attack. At this point, no, I'll stand at the ready.
What's the result of your rule looking up?
Oh, you do not get movement.
Okay.
I've been letting people have movement for free for so long.
Not me.
Not anymore.
Alright, so that's Brew's turn. All done. It's actually pretty smart to move your mount away. I like that.
Oh, fuck, I can't remember what level that spell is. I can't tell you what it is or you know what I'm gonna do.
What? Fire kill everyone?
It's a spell called Resist to Being Broken in Half by a potted plant.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, if I cast plant growth on him, what will happen? Will he become giant?
You should do it and find out.
Yeah.
What would Dimble like to do?
He'll need a new pot.
He will.
Yeah, try and break his pot and he'll die.
And suddenly this guy is worse than whatever our next one.
Dimble's gonna cast Blight on the plant.
That's what I was thinking.
He's not actually a plant, so he doesn't get the plant-based things like mechanically.
Okay, so he's not actually a plant.
He's not actually. He looks like a potted plant, but he doesn't
Okay.
suffer from. Like he already has vulnerability to all damage, so you don't double that.
Well, he'd still die.
Well, if it's a plant, it takes maximum damage, and then shrivels and dies. It was worth a try.
Yeah.
I was thinking, I can't remember the spell
A
name.
real
but
power move.
I was like, isn't
I didn't see
there?
that.
I was like, isn't there?
I think
He just takes it out. You don't have
they
this
have
anymore.
disadvantage on a saving throw against it, right? With sucking all the moisture out, something like that.
The bottom line.
The spell deals maximum damage too.
This spell kills anything
If it's a
ever.
non-magical plant.
Oh, he's a magical plant.
Okay.
He's a plant, but he's magical since magic changed him into a plant.
But it would still
That would be
die.
terrifying, though. Holy shit!
It does say magical plant. You target a plant creature or a magical plant. It makes a saving throw with disadvantage and the spell deals maximum damage to it.
Yeah, but
Oh.
the next line is a
That's not what I was
non-magical.
looking at.
Right.
Oh,
It would not automatically take max damage.
So it would not automatically take max. So, with that being said, Dimble's
That's
going
not.
to Shadow Walk to him instead and attack.
You can totally. Oh, okay. Go ahead. I get why you're doing it.
Shadow Walk, so that'll give me advantage.
Yep.
Green Flame Blade attack. $16.
How much of that is fire damage?
That's the hit.
Oh, you miss. Sorry, I thought that was damage. I was like, oh, that's really disappointing for damage.
Can I use inspiration?
I'm gonna say no. I'm sorry. Magic number for that guy is 22.
22.
Anything else?
No. I thought for sure this he was a plant I could wreck him.
Because I don't think his AC changes. I think it just stays whatever his AC is.
I think it was a plant. You couldn't dodge. You couldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think
You'd auto
that
hit.
it can't move.
Its AC would probably be like 10, which is like the normal AC for things that can't move.
Now, if you like rolled a natural 1, you could still miss.
You're not paralyzed, so you don't auto hit, but still.
No, he kind of is.
He could tip over in his pot.
You can't move. It.
Yeah.
So I'm confused.
AC
Yeah.
doesn't just represent that.
Right.
AC also represents, actually a complex calculation that includes like their actual constitution, their resilience.
Yeah, you might
Why
hit their
wouldn't
armor
you
and it
cast
bounces
Blight? It
off.
maximizes 8d8.
Because it doesn't.
Why not?
It's not.
Because
not-
Gordon's saying it doesn't.
Right.
He is a magical plant.
It says magical point in the book.
Only for the saving throw.
No, that's what it says. It says he takes maximum damage. It says right here.
If it's a magical plant, it takes maximum damage. If it's non-magical, then it just straight out.
And he said it was a magical plant.
Are you saying there's a disparity between the card and the book?
No,
No? Okay.
I think there's just a confusion what's being said.
I'm just confused why
Yeah.
he didn't choose to use it. Because max 8d8 is 64.
Yeah, I think you guys misunderstood what I was talking about. I was talking about it doesn't wither and die because he's a magical plant.
Ah, yeah, I misunderstood.
Yeah, I thought you meant it.
I thought you meant it wouldn't take max damage.
Yeah.
No, I was talking about the wither and die part.
Oh, okay.
That's what
I thought you were
confused.
saying that it didn't count.
No,
as a
I was
plant.
totally just talking about the wither and die part because that's huge.
Yeah.
The other part's fine.
Well, now knowing
Would
that.
you like to change what you did with that new information, Justin? It's probably the only time I'm ever going to give you a redo.
Sure.
Cool. He's just blade is still a touch spell, I think.
30 feet.
30 feet.
30 feet, okay.
Make a rewind noise.
Just cut and edit from this point
I
forward.
hate you all. I really,
You
really
just
do.
broke the fourth wall, bro.
No, I didn't.
Who did? You did.
No, alright.
It's like you're Deadpool and you do it with impunity and me funny about it. Shit. So, because he's a magical plant, he makes the saving throw at disadvantage.
Yes.
And the damage is maxed regardless. If he passes, he still takes half damage.
Right.
So 8d8 is 64 damage max. What is your DC?
16.
And it is a what kind of saving throw?
I think it's Constitution, right?
I hope so.
I hope it's charisma, because that's the hardest one.
Constitution.
Yes! So he makes the save at normal. Because he has advantage on sound saves. And he fails. Huh. You game.
Yeah.
Hey, Pip, hooray!
Hey! To the
We
weed!
defeated a plant!
8 times 8 is 64.
Necrotic damage. By face damage.
He says implant. Ouch.
128.
All right.
Keep that hat.
No, Dimble can have
And oddly enough, he is still a plant.
So that was my action. I got the guy right beside me. So bonus action disengage and back up a little bit. More towards ally there behind me. Yeah.
Okay. This is a dead body.
Like actually beside him, yeah.
Okay. Oglen. Just killed a dude. You got another dude that you just watched cast a ball of lightning through what you assume were your friends, based on the screams and squeals and odd dog death sound.
So, Oglen turns and begins to make his way towards where he saw Matteo falls, but then sees a plant. And he gets the Sunhawk out and 4! Does a nice golf swing as he runs by. Because golf has been invented.
Ooh.
That's what I deserve for making a golf reference. 17 to hit.
Does not hit.
All right. So Oglen stops, steps back, squares himself, both hands. Swing and turn, second
It's gonna be a
attack.
disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Because that's not how flails work.
So I've got a 24 to hit this time.
Roll your damage.
Nice. Third level Divine Smite. on this thriller right now. It was worth it for the
Smiting
golf.
the plant.
Worth it for the golf joke.
I approve.
And great weapon fighting on that. Alright, 9, 12, 15, 17, 19.
Give him the magical separate, because that's. Did you say it was double?
Turns it all into radiant damage.
Oh, okay.
So 20 total. I rolled real garbage on the divine
So is
smite.
that doubled since it was magical?
Thank you.
Was the blade doubled then also?
It was.
128
Yeah,
damage.
128. Good looking out.
Anything else?
And then I can move away without provoking opportunity attacks from a plant.
It's a plant.
Right? Okay. So Oglen then continues his way to Matteo here. And do I have enough movement to interpose myself? Probably not with 25. But I'd like to get as far as I can in between these fellows.
Up in there.
I mean, he wasn't engaged with
As much as you allow.
with Matteo, so he
Okay.
was engaged with Dimble.
Okay. So I guess I'll just take the place where Dimble was standing then.
Yeah.
And look at him and growl.
Okay.
And with my bonus action, I would like to say, "Bring it on, goo!" and then my turn.
What would Ash like to do?
Oh, this guy is the one with the Hunter's Mark still, I think, because he was the closest one to me at the time. He moved
Yes.
I'm gonna move my 30 feet, so it's about like right here. Or what do you think?
Looks fine.
You guys just moved into everything I'm gonna shoot, so I'm gonna shoot the guy on the left first,
Okay.
This
and I'm
guy?
gonna use sharpshooter.
Okay. That guy.
Does a 26 hit? Of course.
Yes.
Does a 45 hit? No. 32?
Damage?
Yes, that's correct. I did the math wrong.
He did.
Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action to move it onto this guy. My Stalker's Mark, and I'm gonna use sharpshooter again. Does a 21 hit?
It does.
Does 29 damage.
Okay.
And that was my movement, my bonus action, and my
He did.
action.
Double kill.
And that ends my turn.
The fours.
3 kills this turn. You get a couple more, you're gonna have a tactical nuke.
Yeah, can I call him my tactical UAV?
Advantage on perception checks.
Oh, I'm sorry, we don't have that in this game.
Kill streaks.
Tactical Dragon Flame is not available.
Tactical dragon.
That's at 7 kills.
Can I get a care package in? Yo, +1 sword. Get him.
I'm sorry, we are no longer carrying those. So, the first number 4 is going to. Where's the range? Oh, sweet. Definitely got it. Gonna step forward a little bit, and he is going to target these peoples. Who is that? Dimble and Brudall and Ember.
No,
Ember's right there.
House.
Oh, that's even better. Holy shit.
Even better.
And he is going to cast Sleep
Ooh.
at a 5th level.
He said,
30
It's a lot of D6s.
D8s.
No D8. Damn. All ones.
Three, 8, 5 more. Which of you, how much health do you have? Because it affects the,
The lowest
Lowest
HP
first.
target first, yeah.
yeah, how much?
37.
71.
So you're first.
Oh.
16, 27, 30, 35, 37, 5 more. 37, 47, 55. You need to make a.
I think it's just straight with their hit points.
So you fall asleep, and you fall prone.
Okay.
It is not enough. How much your current health is? 71. Okay, it's not enough to put Dimble out.
It's the half-orc out.
But he lets out a mighty yawn.
Holy shit! Did he just turn into a pot of 22?
Oh man.
Are you fucking? No.
They were tree bandits.
There's no. There's no way,
Bro.
that he also just turned into a pot of 22.
Channeling their inner tree.
Oh.
This is a real curse. Every magic they do is just.
He did not.
Ah.
He's gonna spend his bonus action to teleport
Oh, nice.
for the next minute.
How confused does he look?
Really? No, it's a choice that you make.
Oh, okay.
The next number 4 is gonna step forward and is he gonna do it? Yeah. This is Dimble. Okay. I've never done this in game before. And Ash watches as he takes out a net. And he winds up and he throws it at Dimble.
The net.
And he nat ones.
He gets caught in the net.
Tangles himself.
That's awesome. Fuck you, you stupid guy. Stupid asshole.
Thank you.
Okay, he's good. He makes the deck save to not completely destroy himself with his own net. But he is tangled. He just hasn't fallen, stupid ass.
He said, "Ugh." Oh no.
What are the mechanical effects of him being tangled?
Nothing.
Okay.
He just doesn't get to make opportunity attacks.
Oh.
He's gonna move up and...
Imagine showing up with a net and being like, this is a good idea. he's gonna get it so hard if they win. Like, make fun of him.
Yeah, guys, I did a lot of work. He's like me during that one fight.
I'm net boy.
He's never gonna live that down.
He is no longer entangled in the net. That makes it really awkward because I was getting ready to have the other guy use the net too.
You might get a net 20, you don't know. Roll that same
Apparently not the way I'm rolling tonight.
Roll that same die, see what happens.
No, I'm gonna use the big one.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
he's next guy is also throwing a net at Dimble. Please don't suck.
Don't say.
that one.
I thought it was one for a sec. I was like,
I thought that was the one.
17.
18.
Really wanted that to work.
I did. I've never done it before. 5s are all dead.
There's 1 5 left.
no.
No, they're
There's
all
one
dead.
6 left. I think he's a 4.
Yeah.
I think he just got flipped. No?
No, he is a 5.
He's a 5.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, there's 1 5 left. Okay, so 5. Sorry. I didn't know you guys were going to do this.
Wait, do what?
I didn't know you guys were actually going to take them up on their offer of this job. So, what is...
I still think we should have stolen the mounts and left.
It was like the most obvious side quest in the world.
I know, the way you roleplayed that, I was like you were hoping for us to take that.
I've done that before, and you guys are just like, well, fuck that.
Like, nah.
There's tuna in this really thin river.
Isn't that what I said?
There's some slaves to free. It's right on your path, on the way.
You're already gonna
And
stop
he's
at
like,
that
why don't we just steal the guy's horses and go? That's what I thought was going to happen.
Yeah.
Because of the questions we asked, we know we can't do that.
That's right. That would violate justice.
And
The day will go
it'd
down
be
as
take
Matteo
100
the
points of
Blackest.
Alcar damage.
You are doing a good job at cleansing the land of your horses, though.
Horses are enslaved, therefore no slavery by killing the horses.
Liberation. It's all in the way of spinning.
Just think about it like this. They aren't enslaved anymore if they're dead.
That's right.
I hope I meet a horse god someday.
Man, we should have just avoided this quest, like I said. It would have just been funny if we just said, yeah, no, we're not going to take you up on that side quest. Goodbye.
When
to
I
the
eventually
desert.
ascend to talking to Alcar, he'll be like, I'd like you to meet this horse god. And I'd be like, no.
That's a really good idea because on my character sheet,
You're mighty.
the subclass has a Battlemaster.
Shoots me in the back of the head.
Now you know how it feels.
To this one, apparently, and I don't know alphabetical order because
And then the feats.
that's awesome.
I'm not gonna look at the book on my feats.
I'm
I
super
typed out
special
my
today.
feats
Hey,
on
that's
my
all
character
right.
sheet.
Giving us time to riff.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do that.
All this pent up distraction.
Oh, there it is. I'm special. Yeah. I need DC 21 Wisdom saving throws from Brudall, Dimble, and Oglen.
How's it affect him being asleep?
Who?
I'm sleeping.
I'm pretty sure you still make wisdom saves though if
You
you're
still
asleep.
make.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, you don't have to. Your spell literally doesn't work unless somebody does. Like, you're not woken up unless somebody physically wakes you up or you take damage.
He's a very wise.
Until the
sleeper.
spell works.
I think the only ones that auto fail while you're
What's
like
that?
passed out is strength and dex.
Yeah, I'm a wise sleeper.
Yeah. His dreams, he's just like reading a ton of books and being wise,
What's
doing
the
mountain
DC?
things.
21.
21?
Mm-hmm.
Does Dimble get Oglen's plus?
No. That's more than 10 feet.
It's like
Did
11.
you make the save?
Yeah, it's a good shot.
I
Oh,
was still
okay.
about to.
That's true. You're right. My bad.
I don't know.
Dimble, you are held. You are restrained. At the end of each of your turns, you can make another wisdom saving throw. When a success, the spell ends. You are paralyzed for the duration of the spell, which is up to a minute.
Paralyzed, so I can't do anything.
You can't do anything.
Can you perceive at least?
I guess. You use your eyes, you can see in front of you.
Just if I have rolled. Passwords with DC 21 and I have 0.
Oglen passed.
That's right.
Gotcha. In this game, natural normally if you roll 20, sitting
Sleeping,
but
sleeping, unconscious.
You're fine.
Still right.
You're fine.
Number 6.
Just one. Yeah, someone's murked.
Yeah, what's he gonna do now? Yeah, give me that DC 21 Wisdom save again, Oglen.
Okay. Yep, even better.
Okay. So we're back at the top. Matteo.
Making a death save, fail.
Nah,
Let's see.
nat 20.
Oh!
That's all you need.
So you 1 health, and you get your turn.
Half my movement, stand up, shoot that guy.
Shoot that guy.
Okay.
Yeah, come at me. Ooh, not bad, not bad. Re-energized. That is a math 24.
You hit.
Okay. Do I get sneak attack because I spooked him so much with me hopping back up from the grave? And yeah. Damn. That would have been so cool.
I was faking the whole time.
9 damage.
Yeah.
To number 6.
That's truly a sneak attack, though.
Yeah, he never saw it coming.
First time he's been hit.
I threw that shit before I got in the room.
Free action. I'm not down, bitch.
I'm glad you did that. Truegar, death saving throw.
They're all attacking him now.
Fuck.
Don't miss, don't worry.
Oglen steps away.
Phil.
Oh, fuck, shit. Damn it.
Yeah.
Just realized I have to do
every
something.
expletive in the book.
I always forget to do stuff.
Yeah, well, none of us know he's in
Initiative
there, right?
count 20,
No,
so
it
we're gonna
wasn't-
roll to see how the fire has progressed on the barn.
Oh, okay.
And it has progressed. There are flames that are like lapping out of the windows on the side now.
So it went
And
from,
you can feel the heat where you guys are standing.
Inferno to Super Inferno?
Inferno to Inferno 0.55.
Oh.
And then, dude's turn. He is no longer a potted plant. He looks a little bewildered, like, holy fuck.
I hurt right now.
Make a plant save.
Because he took 100 and...
A lot.
128 just from
He
Dimble.
took a lot of damage.
28 plus 20, so 148. Yeah. Because you did 20, right?
It ended up being 40.
Oh, 40.
But
Hmm.
20, 50, 60, 168 in one turn.
it's got some HP.
A little bit.
That's like...
Well, he got healed by fire. I'm not going to say it, just in
there was
case.
like death knight.
Just in case.
That's amazing.
The foreshadowing. You already know what I was going to do, didn't you? So he walks into the
Yeah,
barn.
Dang
I
it.
knew it.
And he...
Just rubbing himself with the flames.
Yeah, he drops a fireball on you guys.
Damn.
His save is easier to make. It's only an 18.
Oh, okay. And I get his
And
plus
you get
6.
your +6.
Okay.
No, because you keep asking me. They're right next to him. No, you don't.
I don't get his thing?
Oof.
Nope.
Why not? I'm right next to him.
Because I decided.
Oh, okay.
Executive, ultimate arbiter.
I'm gonna spend an inspiration to re-roll that saving throw.
31, 30.
That was garbage. Much better.
31, 30.
Until it was 18. So I take.
If you fail, you take 62 damage. If you fail, you take 31.
I take 0. Evasion.
Yeah. So reverse. Yeah. 31.
Do the worm.
And all the fire.
I think you get to make a saving throw right now at the end of the turn. I'm gonna have to homebrew more brutal CC spells.
Showed me this is brutal as
This
well.
is already
You
pretty
don't.
brutal. I'm not
You
sure
don't.
we're all gonna make it out of this fight. Because I can't think of any way to explain why Oglen would rush into the barn.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
saying
no,
the
you don't
same
get to do
thing.
shit. You skip your turn. Dimble, however, gets to make a wisdom saving throw at the end of his turn.
There's nothing I can do. I can't
Brudall said,
cast any spells, so I can't speak or anything.
you hear us like,
Same thing as last time.
Okay.
It's still 21.
Yeah. Oglen's turn. What is Oglen doing?
I think Oglen's golden white eyes flare with, the power of Alcar as he channels the warmth of the sun with his action. So all these folks here at least. And I wanted to ask, we never decided on a range. Did we decide 60 feet after the fact for this? Because I think the language of it was just people you can see.
You can get everybody. Well, I think it's intentional. That's
Okay.
only people you can see.
Okay, so then all of us, with the exception of Truegar, then, right?
I think 60 feet is fair.
Okay.
It's still all of you.
Right.
okay.
So 4d10 plus your Constitution modifier, and you guys get to roll this yourself.
Yeah, you guys roll that yourselves.
Well, minimum.
And so 4d10 plus your con healing.
Only got hit for 3 damage.
His door damage was brutal, man.
4d10.
4d10.
Yeah.
That's right.
So,
It's meant to be huge because he's spending like a limited resource to do it.
He's using his life force, man.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, you have to give him the totals because he has to subtract that from his total health.
Oh,
yeah, that's right.
so I gotta. So with the con modifier.
Oglen shrivels and dies.
I love everybody's like, oh.
Oh!
Nobody's like, oh my god, don't do that. Everybody's
Don't
like,
do it.
oh.
You didn't like that guy anyway.
It's
I-
just because we were
27.
stunned. That we couldn't react.
Yeah.
All of our reactions were stunned. We couldn't say anything.
Oglen looks to that guy and says, "You're not the only one with the power of fire." And then with his movement, he's gonna move up towards these fellas here, and bonus action, drink a healing potion. So you're not the only one with the power.
What is Ash doing?
You're not the only one with the power of goo.
Who are you shooting? Yeah? Okay.
Bonus action. Move my Stalker's Mark.
No, I was gonna go kill him.
You still can
Sharpshooter.
later.
27.
Cool.
That misses.
That's really good. 29.
Damage?
That's a very consistent number for me.
It is actually.
I'm gonna do the exact same thing. I rolled the exact same thing.
You're
27.
this time.
Can I have that die? I need this whole
No. Oh, much better. $35.
It's dead.
Dang it! I wanted to kill him.
I'm gonna use my movement. I'm gonna assume he's gonna go down real soon. So actually, you've been casting a lot of AoEs. I'll move up like 10 more feet. Just so I'm within 30 feet with him. Let me tell you what that is.
Okay.
I'll bear it in there.
And my turn.
Fours. Number 4 is cast and sleep.
Dang it. I already had my nap
I
today,
have to do the math again. Damn it.
although I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, if you know what I mean.
There goes your action.
Okay.
Oh, do it.
Oh, do it.
TPK.
People watching for the brutality.
Me and Ash. Yeah.
Yeah. He's casting it at 7th level.
All right,
Good thing you drink a healing
So
potion.
19 again.
I'm ready to see you roll 19 ones.
At this point, I just say, hey, Google, roll 19.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna use.
That's
Anybody
fine.
have a problem with
I don't
me
have a
not
problem.
rolling 19
That's
dice?
a lot of math.
Yeah, it's just a Google thing.
I mean,
It's all
thank
ones.
you.
Bro. Google Dice Roller sponsors.
Yeah.
All
There
right.
you go again.
That was so fast.
79.
Ooh, not enough.
Nice.
Really?
Yeah, I just did the channel.
Okay, let me
divinity.
re-roll that.
And
81.
still not enough.
Well, then it's 90.
Real close.
Bitches.
It's all because he prayed to the goo.
Yeah. Oglen falls to a knee, his eyes heavy. He's about to fall asleep. And he wakes back up with a sneeze.
Bring it on.
So the next number 4 has. Let's see how well.
4 kills, by the way. I got 4
Let's see
kills.
how he did.
Just good thing you're not.
That's the second one of the night.
So I rolled 100, so he has managed in 6 seconds to untangle himself with a net, and he is at the ready to throw it again
Okay.
at Oglen.
What about question? So nets have a range of 15 feet, right? Or 15 feet at disadvantage. I think their attack range is 5, so anything beyond 5 is at disadvantage.
Triple disadvantage. This dude's blocking you.
That's just rules as written. You get to decide your own stuff.
You guys don't know enough about what's going on to really
Okay.
know what's going
Okay. All right.
That makes sense. We don't know enough.
on. I need you to make a DC 24 dex saving throw.
Does the last mage that used sleep roll on the table?
No.
Potted plant.
Nice.
Okay, so the spell happens.
Oh, good plant.
Oh,
Justin, if it's a good thing, I'm
think
gonna
I've
yell at you.
never rolled that. What is that?
He teleports into the ground.
That would suck.
Wrong, not again.
I don't know who that's ever happened to. Oh, that sucks for somebody who can cast fucking spells. He can't speak for the next minute.
He said,
He would say bra, but he can't.
Oglen sneezed a big loogie right into his mouth. And he's like,
If you can sneeze and like get a loogie 30 feet,
That's an
I
impressive.
might need to bow down and be like, whoa.
Quit the
Right in the mouth.
Did you beat the save?
was it 22?
24.
24, then I failed.
Okay. Oglen is netted and is immobile.
Oh no.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you up?
I am.
Sweet. I still have one more number 4, yeah.
No, if they're gonna cast a spell on me, then no.
Nah. He's gonna play dead again.
Yeah. No, I'm still down, man.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Yeah.
He is going to cast sleep on Matteo.
Who?
At 4th level.
Who?
What do you mean,
The
who?
remaining
Which guy?
4.
Number,
Which one?
Number 4s. Does it matter?
Yeah, can he see me? If it's this guy, there's no
He
way
absolutely
he
can
me.
see you.
But wouldn't
Okay.
it
Oglen's pretty
hit
short.
both of them though? Because it's a
Hit both of whom?
sleep is
Mateo.
right. But if it's a cone, so it hit Oglen as
Sleep.
well.
Cone.
I think
It's an AOE of some type. Is it a circle
Yeah,
or?
you pick a place to drop it.
Yeah, but he
It's a
could
circle.
aim it so like it's on
Okay.
this end.
It's like dropping the base.
It's within 20 feet of the point you choose,
Okay.
within range, and the range is 90 feet.
Ah,
So he's dropping that shit on Matteo.
okay.
And I am rolling,
You said 4th level.
I said 4th level,
You said
right?
4th level.
Okay, for some reason I heard 14th level and I was like, that's not a thing.
Yeah.
I'll roll at that, but that's really not a thing.
25 d8.
Can't be real.
The trash that was 40 miles away falls asleep.
All I wanted was some horses, and look what happened.
Okay, that'll work. So 5 first.
Hell of a side mission.
Yeah.
10, 21,
All this happened in a matter of seconds,
21,
too. Hasn't even been a minute yet.
26, 26, 26, oh, that's right. 30, 41, 43.
I sleep.
Sleeping.
Did you roll percentile? To
I
see if it
had.
even works?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna cheat and just pretend it works. Because if another person turns into a fucking potted plant, I'm gonna have a fucking Kenichi fit.
Did it work?
It did.
Okay.
I wanna look at the table though.
I'm not gonna look. I'm just gonna leave.
Scared.
I don't even know what the fucking stats for those are.
Oh, is it the
I know
flump?
what it is.
Is it the flump?
Turns into a field mouse. I step on it.
Pretty sure.
He accidentally targets the spell casting himself.
So, it is 1d6 lumps.
I hope they all just scream the entire time.
5 of them.
I have flumps.
So we're gonna make them 1s.
Are they like tribbles where you don't want to feed them after midnight?
They're terrified of this dude. And they just run away.
Run into the fire.
Run into the fire.
He turns into that, or they?
No,
they
they're summoned.
Yeah.
This is a great random ability.
What are they?
Lumps.
They're like jellyfish type creatures.
Okay.
They're
So
really
you guys,
wacky.
well, some of you watch, one of you, 2 of you really. No, 1 of you watches as these like floating jellyfish things just pop into existence and then like run away from the guy that they spawned around.
This is a weird dream.
Yeah, I've never had this happen. Someone assume they don't do anything if you don't do anything to them. They just run away from that guy constantly. So there are no number. Oh, there is a one number 5. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh no.
Oh, what's he gonna do?
Bless you.
I need to do a better job at remembering spells.
I got one more coming along.
Cannot waste time. Because I do not remember what solution is.
You know what I usually do if I have to sneeze and I don't want to sneeze? I just
You have all
look.
those cards. You just start getting.
I do. I really need to do that. I need to get a. Yeah.
Did you make that recently?
Ooh, bless
Oh,
you.
there it goes.
Aqua.
That's 2 spell slots, Will.
Level 1, Power Word Sword.
Build that con save. Okay. Number 5 is going to Scorching Ray Ash.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
With Oglen right in front of him.
Oglen's sleeping. He's on the ground.
Oh no, I'm
No, he's
wrapped in
in
a
a
net.
net.
Oh, he's still on the ground and wrapped in a net.
Fuck the vulnerable guy. Let's go after the healthy guy.
Must be what it feels like to be wrapped up all gentle-like.
What's your AC?
18.
So 2 hit, 1 misses. Okay. And
Bring it on,
They are
bud.
each 2d6s. So 8 and 9, 17 damage.
I'm down.
Are you down?
No.
I was like, wow, we might all die.
Sneezed on, I'm down.
There are no 6s left. Matteo is unconscious.
He's napping.
That saving throw, sleeping.
He's napping. He's napping. Yeah.
Okay, you don't get to do
Naping.
shit.
Yeah. He says.
Truegar, that saving throw.
Yes, ma'am.
I might just bail, honestly.
20.
Pass.
Okay. Big bad guy.
Oh, you looked right at me, too.
You're the only one left out. Everybody
This
else.
guy
is-
has true sight.